Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I know we've been gone for a while, but we are back today, and we are back in the shop today with my friend Hayden Schreier. Hayden is actually a original bona fide Florida man, and he is here with his Golf R. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
All right, it's a 2017 Volkswagen Golf R. I bought it a couple of months ago in Georgia, Copart, and had it shipped down to Florida. Always wanted to build a car myself or rebuild one after watching everybody on YouTube, so I decided to give it a try. Kind of bit off a little bit more than I can chew. If you've watched my channel, you'd know that I've been pushing this off till the end, doing what I can do, getting the small problems done first, working my way up to the big ones. And there's no way I can do some of this framework, so I had to find somebody that knew what they were doing. And 23rd Garage was here to help me out, and we're gonna try to get this thing up and running. It's probably 80% done. The front's done, the inside's done, the airbags are done, everything is good to go. It's just a little bit of the rear end here, which we're gonna get done today, or a day or two, and then we'll get it on the road finally.
Heck yeah, sounds good, man. So what we are going to do, we are going to start by removing the side skirts off of the sides here and put it up on the clamps, and then we will open up the lid and take the bumper off and show you guys what's actually going on under there.
There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Unboxing time?
Unboxing time, man. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Oh, that'd be the rear wall.
Sir. And then just the frame rail pieces I tossed in here.
This is all new.
Yeah. Again, eBay, I got it for like 200. Shipped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap.
Find them all, instead of going straight to the dealer, check eBay, send in offers, gotta offer, throw offers in, and I got it. We got more.
So is this an OEM part, or
This
is
is
this
OEM, this is Volkswagen.
someone probably had it laying
Everything's
around?
exact. I was trying to stick with it because I know non-OEM stuff might not always be aligned straight.
This is just one piece of it.
What do you mean?
This is just one part of the rear wall. Yeah, so when you get a rear wall from a dealership, you have to get it in two pieces
I have no idea.
because they sandwich. So this one comes in from the inside, and then this one comes in from the outside. And I believe you only have the inside section. You never know though, we might be able to pull this one out and save that.
Otherwise, I can always call up the Volkswagen here.
What? A gold? No way. Bro.
It might help a little bit, no?
Bro. Dang. I gotta open this thing, man.
I got you one too.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
How do you open this?
I don't know.
Sick, dude.
I don't think you can even open
It's like
it.
sealed.
Do you even want to open it, bro? You're just gonna leave it in
It's got a
the?
little display on it.
That's sick, dude.
You know what? I probably shouldn't open it right now.
It'll get all dirty.
It's gonna get more than dirty. Dang, it's 24K. So it's real gold.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this. This is
For
one
the
of the
future
best,
builds.
one of the best presents I've got in my entire life. Thank you, sir.
No.
I really appreciate it, man. I love that. That is so cool.
Good display piece.
It is. It is. We're gonna have to display this on the shop wall, and it's gonna say, "Florida man gives 23rd Garage some gold."
Sounds good.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. And I love the wrapping. The wrapping.
Yeah, I
is-
wanted to keep it original.
The wrapping is the cherry on top.
I think it was that.
Let's go ahead and get this bumper off.
There's one screw I put right on there, and then the zip ties on the other side. Everything's unscrewed on this.
Any more zip ties over there?
No, it shouldn't be. Just hold on.
Pull it towards yourself. Yeah. Oh man, she is schmacked. She is schmacked. Oh gosh.
this is what you get for buying Copart. I'm learning my lesson real quick.
Yeah?
I'm learning my
Are
lesson.
you liking it though? Like, is this?
I love the building part, the part that I can handle, you
Right.
know. But I'm learning you got to go in and physically, as I said, with my first couple of videos, you got to check it out yourself. Because
Yeah.
you know, anyone that pulled the bumper off, you would have seen, and you would have known if you could handle it or not. But if you don't, pictures aren't going to do it. And Copart offers ways where they'll go and inspect the car yourself. You can pay like $150. It's not worth it. You gotta be the one to go look.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to be the one. So for anyone that wants to go do this themselves, no matter what anyone says, no matter what any YouTuber trying to be or is, go spend the money, fly out and check the car out yourself, or if it's local, check the car out yourself. 100%.
What I think we need to go ahead and do is remove the rear muffler. I said rear muffler as if there's a front muffler. And then we'll probably throw the tow hook in here. Conveniently, it got damaged on the tow hook side. So we'll put the tow hook in here and we'll pull this rebar out just a little bit and see what happens, see what it looks like under there. But it's definitely a little worse than I thought it was, because Hayden's had sent me pictures of it, but it's just like if you're looking on the auction, you really can't see exactly how bad it is. It's a little bit worse than I expected. It's pretty folded up in there, pretty mangled up. And the thing is we don't actually have this floor pan for the trunk, and we weren't really planning on replacing it anyways. Probably should have, but we are going to hopefully try and straighten it out. It's not gonna be perfect, but at least it will be. So what I'm gonna do right now, I am going to go ahead and do what I call a preliminary pull. I'm going to just simply hook to this tow hook, which conveniently they placed on the right side because they knew that this car was gonna get damaged right here and they knew I'd have to pull it. So we're going to grab this tow hook and pull it out. I know that's probably all going to separate, but we need to do that to expose all the damages, and hopefully we don't have any damages to the subframe or anything else that is pretty important. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see what happens. It's pretty mangled up under there. Look at that. Look up inside there. I've actually never seen one splinter like that. That's really odd. But that right there tells me that this car took a really big hit. And that frame rail is probably what saved it from completely destroying the entire car. If that would have been like in this quarter panel, it'd be like smashed. But right now what we need to do, we need to pull right here with the clamp and straighten this out, because this right here is not going to be replaced, and we need this tail light and the lid to line up real nice. So before we cut the rear wall off, we want to go ahead and try to get this pulled out, get all the measurements right, and then once that's good, we'll take the wall off and then we'll try to straighten out this floor. The floor is kind of came out right here a little bit. It released some of this flooring, but it's still pretty mangled. Hopefully we'll be able to pull it out and straighten it and send Mr. Hayden on his way. What do you think? What do you think about all this? What is going through your head? You're seeing all this stuff, man. It's gotta be kind of crazy for you, no?
I don't even know where to begin, dude. Well, it's way beyond me. It's a skill that I don't even years of just the way you work. He just knows what he's doing. There's no like. He looks at it. I know how to do it. Like, and it's such a development that you get to, and it's incredible that like. This is all new to me, so I'm trying to learn my way through it. And this kind of niche of work is also fascinating to me because it's an art.
Yeah.
It's an art what you're doing, and there's no. I mean, maybe there's a textbook on learning how to do this, but it doesn't apply itself. You have to be hands-on with this to learn what you're doing. So, like, I can look up a video and learn how to replace a dash. People can do that. That's not difficult. You know, putting your brakes on, changing all that. This is a step up that not many people know how to do. So the fact that he just sees it and envisions it and can pull it is incredible. And he says he can do it, and he's proven it right now. So, I mean, it already looks 50 times better than how I brought it. So
This gap opened up a little bit.
and the door. Check out the door. I have to show you guys on the other side. This door couldn't close a couple of minutes ago, and now it's fine.
Now we just need to finish. Once we pull this right here and pull this, then it will actually be a factory gap. Because right now it's a little tight. If you look at it, it's a little tight at the top.
I just can't believe it closes.
Yeah, it does.
It wasn't closing before, so.
There you go. Hey, we're done. Back up.
All right.
Time to go home.
Nuts, bro. This is crazy.
All right, let's just clamp
And
on.
it's only been an hour. Keep in mind. I don't know how long we've been filming for, but it's been maybe
It's been about
this
an hour.
part an hour.
I've been-
Everything else is just disassembly.
this frame rail is just completely missing.
Let me see.
So we need to cut it back a little bit past this subframe and then weld in our new section right here. So if we were replacing the trunk pan, that would make this entire job much easier. But if we're trying to save the trunk pan, it's going to make the job a lot harder. So I don't know. I might try to convince Hayden to get a pan. Apparently a lot of this stuff is on back order, but we can call the dealer and see what they say. It would be the best thing for it, honestly. You know?
Yes, sir.
It is day 2 of the Golf rebuild, and we actually have a lot of progress. We've got the rear trunk pan all dollied out. It still needs a little bit more here and there, and we'll have to straighten this out to the rear wall. Obviously, it's not in its position. You can see it's still kind of bent, but it's really flimsy and it moves around a lot. So we need to actually go ahead and attach it to the rear wall, and then once we attach it, then we can dolly everything out the rest of the way, get it nice and straight. It's not going to move anymore, and then we'll weld it up. We also assembled the frame rail right here. It all came in 3 different pieces, so I've got it cut to size, and I've got the frame horn end welded on, and we've got the muffler bracket welded on. Everything looks super good. We're going to clean it all up, and we're going to spray it with some primer on the inside, and then we'll spray everything with primer on the inside here and mate it up, weld it on, and we'll be good to go. when you send me the pictures of that frame rail, like I knew that it was pretty bad, but I thought it was just like that much of it, you know, like like a lot of times when something like that happens, you get like that much of the frame rail just like crunched.
I was looking at the bends, like similar to that.
Yeah, but I looked under there and it got like a whole foot of the frame rail missing.
Yeah.
Like, golly, and it was pretty.
That was in the
amazing.
photo, right? Yeah, it was gone.
Oh yeah, it was in the photo.
I sent you the photos.
No,
I sent a ton of photos.
yeah, but in the picture you can't see any of that because the muffler's on it, the fender line, all that, you know. I'm not complaining. I'm just
Mind blowing. With
probably could have done it faster if we had new parts though.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pulling.
I
at
had
that
no.
pan.
I had no idea what was under it.
Yeah,
But you know.
and I told you not to take anything apart. So
Not to touch it. I wanted to buy a porta power to start going on the inside and pushing shit out too.
Oh gosh,
That's what I was gonna do.
he would have destroyed the other side of the car and not pushed anything out.
And then everyone was telling me to start here first, and I was like, I'll start in the back and I'll just figure it out on the way down. And
It looks really good, man. What are you missing? Just this
This is
bumper
how we-
bracket.
bumper bracket,
This little bracket
some
right
interior
here.
pieces, and that's it. And maybe this hanger.
Oh, is this going back to Florida?
Going back to Florida.
Going back to Florida?
Oh, shit.
With Mr. Floppy on board?
Floppy.
Mr. Floppy.
Kind
Oh,
of-
you guys got all the parts in here already.
Yeah, everything's in there.
The last piece of the puzzle is
Okay,
the
well,
exhaust.
you guys don't need to see the inside anyways, so.
Well, you got to see that on my channel.
Yeah, you guys got to go over to Hayden's channel so you can
Over
see
here.
what we did in the trunk pan, because that trunk pan should have been replaced, but we actually fixed it, so it's pretty cool how we did it without
Yeah.
tearing it. We didn't tear it at all.
No, it didn't rip.
We didn't
It's
add any
fit.
more damage to it than it already had.
You
so.
won't even know it's there. After paint, you won't even see it. But I'll have a couple episodes of just every single bit of work that we did to it, or that Yuri did to it. I'll be more specific. I helped, but there's
gotta give
just no
yourself some
way. The way
credit.
he looks at it, and he's just like, I know how to do it. I can't do that. Not yet. And I also don't have the tools. But even if I had them, I wouldn't be able to.
It does look really good. I'm very happy with it. You'll pull off the bumper, get everything painted inside.
You'll see
put
it on
the
the
rebar
channel.
on there.
You'll see the channel. Yep.
And then honestly, bro, I think I would replace this bracket too, the one that I heat gun.
If I can find it.
Well, you see right here the hump. This is because, or
Oh,
you
it
could,
dips
or
up.
if you want to, take the bumper off and heat it up right here and
Yeah.
just push it down, because it's pushing the bumper up right here a little bit and it's making the gap uneven.
Gotcha. Oh, I see that.
Yeah, remember how bad it was
It's much
making?
higher over
Yeah.
here.
So once you push that, either replace it or push it down with the heat, and it'll be perfect.
No, we'll fix everything.
And then you can post it on Facebook and say never been wrecked. Grandma
Yeah.
only drove it to church
Just
on
some,
Sundays.
some door dings, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little door ding here.
All
That's it.
highway miles,
It's, you know how many miles ago?
garage cab, probably like 28,000.
Yeah, pretty much on the money. I think 30.
So that is going to conclude this rebuild on the Golf R. We had a really good time. We had, what, 3 days of nonstop, all day.
7
just
a.m.
cranking.
to 8 or 9 p.m. for 3 days straight.
And I feel like you actually learned a lot because you asked a lot of questions.
I want to do it.
Yeah, the man asked about a bazillion questions, and I don't mind. I mean, just seeing how much he wants to learn and how much he wants to know, I had no problem answering anything I could answer. And I hope I answered all the questions that you had. And I hope you had a good time.
I didn't want to get in the way too much because then we would have been here for like 2 months, you know?
Yeah.
If I started pulling stuff, I probably would have done more damage, which, you know, let that be known too, to definitely consult a professional before you start cranking on stuff.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just gonna, because if I started moving stuff, you're not gonna know where the impact was.
That's true.
It would have
That's
completely
true.
thrown everything off.
Yeah, and then once you start bending bent metal the wrong way, you're adding damage instead of removing damage. So stuff like that trunk pan, if you don't have a technique, or if you haven't done it before, you don't really want to just start pulling and tugging on it, because I promise you it's gonna
I would
tear.
have destroyed it.
You'll just rip it
Absolutely
clean off.
destroyed it.
But yeah, man, it was super awesome, man. It was super nice to meet you, bro. And
I'll be back.
It was a pleasure working on your car. Let's hear this thing crank up. And that's gonna be it for the video, guys. We are going to watch him drive off into the sun's not set. into the sun already set. Yeah. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check us out on Instagram. I'm just kidding. It's a 4-cylinder.